Melanoma Matters is an educational resource, and the opinions we express are our own and do not reflect medical advice. If you have questions specific to your own situation, please contact your own clinician. This podcast may be available in both audio and visual, so please check your platform.
Do the intro.
Hi everyone, welcome to Melanoma Matters. I'm James Larkin.
And I'm Sapna Patel.
So Sapna, you're just about to inflict something completely unseen on me, which we don't do that often. So looking forward to it.
The whole thing froze for me. Did it freeze for you?
Yeah, but I think we were still good. I think that was a artifact. Let's keep going.
I can cut it out, but I didn't hear anything you said after that we did the welcome.
Yeah, I just said that whatever's just about to happen, I've got no idea what it is.
Oh, okay. So you are fully unprepared as opposed to our normal half prepared. Like we normally know what we're going to talk about. We've talked about it in advance, though we don't usually talk about our talking points. You really have no idea what's coming, which is kind of fun.
Yeah, might be fun, might not. Let's see.
Let's start with the quick fire. Do you have your phone in front of you?
Yeah.
What was the first text message, SMS, or WhatsApp that you got this year?
Oh, now I'm having to scroll back.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. This is gonna. Oh, hold on, wait. Oh, now I've over scrolled totally. You know, somehow then it goes really quickly. Oh, here we go. Wait, I'm getting there. December 24. I think I told you this before, though. It's like something to do with the world's strongest man competition, which me and my friends from Cornwall have a sweepstake on. Oh no. Yeah, that's what it was. So it's shown on TV between Christmas and New Year, and it was some banter about who had got who in the world's strongest man and who was doing well in the competition, which for the record is filmed in May or June. So it would be easy to cheat with a sweepstake because it's already happened. But I never do because I want to watch it between Christmas and New Year and see who wins.
Okay, very good. My WhatsApp chat was a group chat of all the cousins, our cousins that live here in the US. And it was one of our cousins, Chirag. Shout out to Chirag, who's a doctor in New York. And he was saying Happy New Year to the group. And then my first text message was from this wonderful guy, Jason. Shout out to Jason in Chicago, who I met on a plane. We were both just flying back somewhere, probably San Francisco. He was flying back to Chicago. I was flying back to Houston. And we sat next to each other and fell in love with each other as friends. And now when I go to Chicago, I meet up with him and his partner, Miguel. And we have dinner and we stay in touch. And he was the first text message. Happy New Year. Yeah. May your year be filled with happiness and blessings. Love from Miguel and I, which is lovely. Okay, so that's that. It got so dark on your face. Did you turn on the lights?
Yeah, but I think it's because, let me try and open the blinds a bit. I think it's still light outside, but I think maybe it's a cloud or something. Let's try this.
Better. Much.
Okay.
Now the face matches the voice. Or maybe it is better.
Each to their own.
Okay, correct. Okay, here's what we're going to do. What we're going to do is I'm going to quiz you. By the way, I don't have the answers, so I'm going to look them up in real time. But there were 6 FDA approvals of novel IO therapies last year. So we're going to see how good you're deductive. Just tell me what it was approved for and if you can guess like mechanism of action or...
Oh, I reckon I'm going to get a 1 out of 6 here. But anyway, let's see.
Okay. It's okay. You have to pronounce it too.
Oh, so that would be nogapendikin alpha in Bacicept
And that's just like,
PMIN.
yeah, that's just like, you know how like relatlimab has the letters
Yeah,
after.
that sounds like some sort of cytokine to me. The
I,
first
th-
bit, anyway.
I think you're right. So what do you think it was approved for?
And these are for cancer indications or not? No.
It's only
Oh,
cancer.
really? I don't know. I'd have to say some sort of lymphoma or something, but that's a complete guess, obviously.
Okay. It looks like it's brand name Anktiva. That's crazy. That has all the letters of my sister's name in it, plus one
Wow.
additional. Like my sister's name is that drug name. Aunt Kiva, my sister's name is Kavita. It's a fixed dose medication used for the treatment of bladder cancer.
Oh,
Huh. It's an IL-15 receptor agonist, a cytokine you totally got right. Given in combination with BCG via intravesical drug delivery. So maybe for non-muscle invasive,
yeah, sounds like it, doesn't it?
injected directly into the bladder.
Do,
Okay,
do,
good job.
do I get a half for that or not?
That is just the connotations
Qu-
of you getting a half.
qu- a quarter, maybe?
You get something. Yeah, let's give you a half. That's,
Don't ask, don't ask, don't get. It's a very important principle.
that's good. Okay, how about this one?
Tarlatamab. That's a monoclonal antibody, right? Obviously.
Good job.
Uh,
It's a quarter.
yeah. Beyond that, I'd be guessing on target or anything else, but I'd go for lung cancer probably for indication. What should I
How
know?
did you guess that? That's exactly right. I mean, I know it because we've been discussing it, through SWOG and other things. But how did you know about this?
I didn't. I mean, I do read medical journals occasionally, and
Yeah.
we have our journal club as well, right? Once a week for our fellows and registrars for all different types of cancer. So I actually do try to go to that. I'm genuinely interested as well, actually, in what's happening in other cancers. And I think the stuff that's been going in lung cancer is just cool if you think about where the disease was historically. But yeah,
So this is a bispecific. Um, and I don't think that comes across because it is a mAb, and I thought bispecifics had a slightly different, nomenclature at the end. But it's a T cell engager that binds DLL3, delta like ligand 3, on one side, and then CD3 on the other. Imdeltra is the name. Imdeltra is the brand name. Small cell lung cancer,
oh, small cell.
extensive stage small cell lung cancer bispecific.
Wow, even better.
Even better, yeah. After
And you've
platinum.
got thumbs down bizarrely there. I don't like
Um,
this thing. It's done that twice today, and it hadn't done a thumbs down for ages.
it's slightly off camera too. Oh, was it my
Yeah,
face? Did I make it? Because it's really face responsive.
is it?
And we decided like the conversation had nothing to do with thumbs down, and my facial expression should not have. Okay, let me work on showing.
Yeah, but see comments above, but times two for small cell. Because again, it's felt like a lot, hasn't it? That a lot of the newer stuff's worked quite well in non-small cell, but less so in small cell. So I think that's great. Yeah, Lifileucel. I think that's how you pronounce that. Well, in fact, I know that's how you pronounce that. FDA approval February for treatment refractory advanced melanoma, and it's a polyclonal TIL given as a one-off, as we would say, or a one-time, as you would
Oh,
say.
well, is it only for? Yeah, I mean, you're right. It is for treatment refractory. We can't give it in the treatment naive setting.
That's the label.
You're right.
Very very interesting question though about activity in early lines of treatment.
Stay tuned.
Tisli Tislelizumab JSGR. So it's another monoclonal. I've got no idea what it does. I can't guess lung again though, can I?
Well,
Okay, I will. I'll guess lung again. Non-small cell lung
if you
cancer.
couldn't, would you guess something else?
Don't know. Don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe a hematological malignancy actually, but yeah, either that or lung.
Okay, this
Come
is
on,
a
put me
drug
out.
called Tevimbra. Tevimbra is the brand name. It is a medicine that may treat certain cancers by working with your immune system. Okay, that's not that helpful. Monoclonal antibody that targets PD1 on T cells and enhances their anti-tumor. It's used to treat advanced. What did we get? What's the, oh, it's a thumbs up. Okay. Advanced squamous cell carcinoma of the esophagus that
Uh,
didn't respond to prior chemotherapy.
so it's an anti-PD-1, and they've gone after whoever makes it, SCC esophagus.
SCC esophagus. I'm also seeing here, it's also used with other medications as first-line treatment for stomach cancer or GE junction adenocarcinoma.
Okay.
That's HER2 negative and expressing PD-L1.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple of indications.
Yeah, I mean, I just quick comment there. I mean, that's another area where it's also been great to see in the last few years how the biology is coming through, and they're now defined a lot of these different GEJ cancers with different biology. So it feels like this kind of progress again.
Yeah.
Disease where in the past very little. So I think that's great.
I have
Okay,
to say you're doing very well at this game. I'm very
really?
happy for
I think
you.
I've got about two so far, but
No, you got lifileucel, obviously. You got nogapendican alpha. You got tislelizumab. No, you got tarlatamab. And tislelizumab, you understood it, what it was. So, okay. Last two. Oh, I need to show it to you.
afami-cel.
Have you heard of that one?
Yeah, but I don't know what it is. Oh, actually, it's a sarcoma cellular therapy product, isn't it? Right? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, synovial sarcoma or something like that. I'm going to be sketchy on mechanism of action though, but I think it's CAR T for NY-ESO or something like that. But I'm really stretching there. But I know
Okay.
it's a rare sarcoma. Sorry.
You're in the ballpark, as we say, but you're just on the wrong base. So it's Tecelra is the brand name, Tecelra. It's a TCR, so not quite a
Right.
CAR T, and it's for MAGE-A4 expressing sarcoma.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
but it's the
Yeah.
first TCR therapy in all of cancer. So that's important. That's pretty cool. And you and I both know TCRs are made essentially by HLA restricted white blood cells. They're, removed and then they isolate the T cells. And then, so this is HLA restricted for MAGE-A4 metastatic synovial sarcoma.
Yeah.
Good
So
job.
again, that's cool for several reasons. Um, Not least because a lot of these sarcomas don't have great treatments, but to see something, and I think regulatory wise, I don't think they're quite there in Europe and here in the UK, but I think we hope and anticipate there'll be approval this year, from what I can gather from my friends who treat sarcoma.
Yeah, you whatever the phrase is, bury the lead or jumped ahead for me. That's what I was going to ask you for all of these. Where do you think we are in Europe? But we'll get there. The one thing I will say that's a really kudos for afami-cel Tecelra, it's a rare cancer, metastatic synovial. It's an HLA restricted, so then it's a subset of that. And it's HLA restricted in MAGE-A4 expressing. So a subset of a rare cancer. Fucking kudos to a drug company for pursuing this. It
Yeah.
almost brings tears to my eyes to think you could be one of these rare cancer patients and somebody develop something for you. I just love that so much.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a much bigger piece in there as well, which is central to the problems of rare cancers. That the whole thing that's often not worthwhile, pharma developing drugs
That's right.
financially. And so I think that's a bigger thing for all of us actually in academia as well, payers, because otherwise the problem's never going to have a solution.
Yeah.
But if it can be worthwhile developing things in these rare niches, then that's fantastic. And
And talk
chances are that actually the technology and everything else is in fact going to have other applications. So go on.
the thing that really is so timely right now is many times a lot of these discoveries are not made by pharma because they are putting their focus on the big things. They are made by independent laboratories that receive federal funding, that, the federal funding is enough to sort of do the experiment, but you also need some what we call indirect cost funding to keep the lights on and somebody to order the supplies for you and all these things. And what's going to happen to these rarer cancers when they don't, when you don't have these independent labs able to even either stay in business or focus on they need to just do the bigger research, the need to research the common cancers. So anyway, this is a little timely and sensitive for me. Okay, last one.
Yeah, obicabtagene autoleucel. So then that must be a CAR T or similar, I would have thought. And then I'm thinking it's probably going to be in lymphoma rather than sarcoma. Well,
Bravo. Well done. Very well done. CD19 genetically modified autologous T cells, essentially a CAR T cell for relapsed or refractory acute B cell lymphoma, acute lymphoblastic leukemia is what I should have said. So a leukemia, maybe not a lymphoma. This might be the first one for leukemia then, because all the other CAR Ts are for lymphoma, perhaps?
yeah, you froze there, but were you saying this is the first one for leukemia rather than lymphoma? Yeah, I don't
Right.
know the answer to that, but
Could fact check it if we really wanted to.
yeah,
No,
well, yeah, but I mean, I've seen some of the papers as they've came along, and I think quite often they've done single arm trials, and the efficacy has just been extraordinary in refractory groups of patients who really don't have any great treatment options. So again, it major kudos for that, particularly in leukemia.
of 65 patients, 42% with relapsed refractory B cell ALL, acute lymphoblastic leukemia, 42% developed complete remission.
Yeah,
Fucking amazing. So this is under the brand name Aucatzil, Aucatzil, Aucatzil.
yeah.
Look,
So assuming you get durability, which I think you do in that situation, you'd actually ask the question: is it ethical to do a randomized trial
no,
or to
in this
ask for
situation,
randomized data? Yeah.
you move that shit up to don't wait for relapse refractory. Cure these
Yeah.
patients earlier on, right? Spray them
Yeah.
the heal. Okay, I have to say that was a lot of fun for me. I had done a modicum of preparation, though I hadn't looked at these drugs. You did exceedingly well, and thank you for being generous and brave with not knowing what this episode was about. Well done. Good job. Good
Thank you very much.
job.
It's like having an interview, isn't it?
Come
About
on.
without knowing what it's going to be about beforehand.
Yeah, but not with me. That's not.
Never know.
All right. Good job. Thanks, James.
All right.
Okay. Do you want to do the intro to this fact check?
Yeah, so this is the fact check for the episode that's probably going to be number 73. And it's about new drug approvals. It was the new drug approvals quiz, wasn't it? With loads of really difficult to pronounce names. Anyway, but there were a couple of things, or maybe one thing I'm not sure that you were going to fact check. So over to you.
Yeah, the last drug I think we talked about on the episode was obicabtagene autoleucel. The brand name is Aucatzil here in the US. Approved for relapsed refractory adult B cell precursor ALL. And I had said that's great. Maybe that's the first one approved for leukemia. And neither you and I would be experts in this area, so we wouldn't know in real time if that was true, but it's not true. There have been other CAR Ts, or CAR Ts are approved. We think of them for B cell lymphomas, follicular lymphoma, but also there's CAR T for multiple myeloma. And there are two other CAR T products for ALL, brand name Kymriah and brand name Tecartus. So Kymriah is Tisagen, oh boy, Tisagen leslucil. And then Tecartus is brexicabtagene autoleucel. Both approved for the FDA in use with patients with B cell precursor ALL refractory or in the second or later relapse. It said my app disconnected there. I hope we're still recording. That was it, though. That was a fun episode for me because you were totally unprepared and you were a good sport about it. And you did great with the quizzes.
Yeah, and those pronunciations were very good as well. So excellent. That's going to only be 2 minutes. Fantastic.